Ladies and gentlemen, we made it. Oscars night. I'm going to piece together my reactions to some of the big awards or if there's any surprises throughout the night. I'm going to be watching this with my son, but I'm going to be going back and forth. So I'll be out here for the big ones for sure. I have the order of nominations. I think supporting actors up first. Real quick, my predictions are out there. The only really major kind of who knows that I've picked is Mikey Madison for lead actress. I stuck with it. I think Demi Moore could easily win it. And really, Fernanda Torres would not. I mean, I would be shocked because nothing has really told us that she's going to win it. But nonetheless, I would be thrilled if any of those three ladies won. I stuck with Mikey in my prediction, though. Best Picture, I got Anora. I got Anora winning all the top stuff, really. Picture, director, Mikey, and screenplay. Conclave's going to get adapted in editing, I think, which is going to make it interesting when we get to the end of the night. I think Brody's got actor locked up, although I would love a Timothy upset. It would make you would see something on the reaction if Timothy upset. We'll see how it goes. We'll celebrate these movies. This is it. We're here. I want to see what Conan does. I'm excited. I'll piece my reactions together for you throughout this video, and this is it. Let's enjoy the Oscars. Nice little LA tribute there in the beginning, which I love. They getting it. They getting it, wicked peeps. Ariana out here slaying immediately. I'm just going to say it. That should be your supporting actress this year. No hate for Zoe. I love Zoe. But Ariana turned something special in this year. Thought maybe this is good, but I thought maybe they'd do Defying Gravity. Maybe they will, but the original songs were so bland this year that I'm glad they're not performing all 5 of those. Here we go. Let's do Defying Gravity, guys. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. I'm going to fill out my daughter's fantasy pool. Oh, God. Getting to our first award, I just want to say real quick, I thought Conan killed it. The Adam Sandler thing ran a little long, but it was great that he was there and he did the Chalamet. And I also loved the Carla Sofia Gasson subtle. That was good. All right, supporting actor here. Thought they were doing clips, so this worries me a bit. Seeing Strong get emotional there, which, same thing on the red carpet, got me a little bit. All right, supporting actor. So no clips.
Oscar goes to Kieran Culkin of Real Pain.
Yeah, Kieran. Guaranteed. So I thought they were doing acting clips. So that bums me a bit, but obviously that was the guaranteed winner right there. Guaranteed winner for Kieran Culkin there. No surprise whatsoever. He swept all season. That was good. That was good. That was delightful. Shouting out his wife and the back and forth, growing the family. That was great. That was good stuff. Real good stuff. I'm happy for Kieran Culkin. I really am. He wasn't my pick in the category, but I'm happy for him. So for animated feature, I picked The Wild Robot. I mean, I think that's the obvious pick, but Flow could be a sleeper, like a huge upset. I know a lot of people pick Flow, and honestly, I would rather that win. So I would be all about that upset. And one thing I want to say, if Flow does win this, then we are going to be rethinking our predictions across the board going forward, all pundits, I mean, because that would be the second year in a row that this kind of unique, unorthodox, non-frontrunner behemoth won. And took out the behemoth. Last year it was Spider-Verse. This year it would be The Wild Robot. I think The Wild Robot wins, but I'm kind of weirdly pulling for a Flow upset. Let's see. Now, they had clips for the film, but not for the supporting actor. I'm still weirded out about the clip package. All right, let's see. Woo! Oh my God. Oh my God. Like I said, I know my son's thrilled. Look, this is the second year in a row that a clear frontrunner that had a major studio behind it lost to an independent, unique, unorthodox animated film. Now, of course, it was Miyazaki last year with The Boy and the Heron, but this is a very similar win. This is great. This is really good. I was so close to picking it as an upset. I didn't, but I don't care. This is what I preferred. This is amazing. This is a really, really good win. Quite a bit of peeps for costume design, so they're each going to talk about one of the nominees from their films, I guess. Yeah, okay. Should be a Best Actress nominee right there, Lily Rose Depp. I like the commitment to the non-acting categories here. So they're spending a lot of time on this intro of the costume designers and really focusing on what they do, which is cool. You know, they're essentially doing what they did with the actors coming out and talking about the nominees from the acting categories. Obviously, they said they weren't going to do that this year because of the whole Amelia Perez thing. But to really give these costume designers, and who knows what other texts they may do this format for, the spotlight, regardless of who wins, is really cool. I like that. Now, it's not going to cut the time of the show down, but it's cool. All right, let's see. Wicked should be the winner here. Yeah. So, you know, with the exception of the Flow win for animated, it's kind of going according to plan so far. Now, of course, things could turn in a quick dime, as we know, with some of these races. But one that was never really up for debate was Wicked for costumes and probably for production design as well. You know, it's funny because Nosferatu would probably be the main competition in a lot of those categories I just mentioned, but it's not a Best Picture nominee, which always hurts it in terms of the voting, I would think. Wow, I didn't know that. First black man to win this category. That's great. So well deserved. I mean, when you think of costumes, like when you think of costume design, I mean, Wicked, I mean, that's it. Congratulations, brother. That is awesome. Man. You know, I knew Wicked was going to win this category, but that's huge. Just historical and, man, that's good stuff. I like that. How about that beard, huh? Nick Offerman. I get it, bro. I get it. I think are we doing a screenplay award already? It's going to be adapted, maybe. If it's adapted, it's Conclave. Ooh, they're doing original. So this is a big one. So I predicted Anora because I went with a strong night for the movie as a whole. Film, Madison, screenplay, and director for Baker. So if Baker loses here, first of all, it could be an upset for A Real Pain. It could be The Brutalist. It could really be The Substance. I think it could be anybody but September 5 here. I really do. I don't know. It's the WGA win for Baker does give him a slight edge, but it depends on how much the Academy likes Anora. And that's why I think what wins here could tell a pretty larger story. The kind of night we might be in for. An upset here by Coralie Farja would be like, I need to turn on my AI tracker just in case, I think. Yeah, there we go. All right, there we go. So we have our night. We have our night set here. Sean Baker. We have our night set here. As Mikey. Look how beautiful she is. So, if you're a fan of Anora, which I am, you're happy right now because he needed that. I love him, man. I love him. He's given us so much good stuff. He really has. That's good. That's good on the haul for the night. So adapted's going to be a little easy. That's pretty funny. That was pretty good, Amy Poehler. I like that. So it should be Peter Strawn for Conclave. We'll see. You know, the The Sean Baker win was huge just because it's going to start to build that basket, as I call it. You got to have the basket of goodies to get on the stage for Best Picture. So he needed 2 of the 3 for editing, screenplay, and director. So now he has 1 of them. So he just needs 1 more. He just needs Best Director or Best Editing. Editing is definitely a farther fetch for Anora because there's so many movies in the mix there, including Conclave. I love Sing Sing so much. This was so goddamn good, guys. We let this movie down. Collectively, we really did. Sing Sing is one of the year's best. Alright, so it should be Conclave. Let's see here. Upset or no? Yeah. Alright, so we're good. Well deserved. I mean, there were some great screenplays in that category. Nickel Boys, Sing Sing in particular, but I knew he was going to win this. Alright, I'm going to go in and check on my baby boy. He's been watching in there solo, and I'm going back and forth, so. June Squibb, man. Thelma. Why didn't we give her more love this season for that role? Man. Makeup. Should be the substance, but could be a upset in this category. So the upset in this category for makeup would be Wicked. Nosferatu is a huge player too, but I do think it's the substance here, and frankly, it should be. Amelia Perez being in this category is almost offensive. I mean, honestly. I don't know, man. Let's see. The substance. Yeah. Alright, so far we're looking good, team. We're looking good out there. We did miss the Flow win, but I love that miss. And I did miss the animated short also. You know, these predictions that I made that we've given away so far really are matching up for what they should be. I mean, really. I mean, the substance, you can make an argument for me personally for Nosferatu. I mean, that would probably have been my vote, were I voting. But of course, the substance is deserved here. And I'm thrilled that it won. It's a horror movie. And they're on the stage here. Good stuff. Halle Berry, keep Adrian Brody in his seat, please. Oh, a little James Bond montage. Can't go wrong with that. The Oscars are like, let's, keep the show tight. Get it under 3.5 hours. We'll start it at 7 p.m. But they're also like, let's do a James Bond montage and live performance for like 5+ minutes. I don't know what's happening. I'm a James Bond fan, but this is not how you save time. Now, if it was a nominee this year, maybe, I get the whole Governor's Awards tie-in, but if I'm on the cutting room floor, how to save time, I think that Anora has screenplay, which was big, and Conclave has screenplay, which we expected. So they both have the first little part of their goodie basket. Now, when you're thinking of Best Actress, which is kind of the toss-up category on the night, that's like as close to 50-50 as you can be, with Fernanda Torres as a wild card too, don't forget. Really a three-handed juggling act as to what they're going to call tonight. And Demi, on the night, Demi has makeup now. The substance got the makeup win. Mikey has the screenplay win as strength for her, because what I think has to happen for Mikey to win that award, and I did predict her, but I will tell you right now, she's not going to win if this really doesn't happen. They have to win. I think editing is okay. If you let editing go to Conclave or even The Brutalist maybe, if you let that go, that's okay. But what you have to have a screenplay, which they've got, and you have to have director and picture. If you have those three, then I think Mikey wins, because I think that says that they voted for Anora down the line. I mean, that's what it would tell me. That's the story that's being told. If, on the other hand, if it doesn't win director, or really picture for that matter, then it's Demi Moore's. So I think the only way Mikey wins, and which is what I predicted, but the only reason is because it has to win screenplay, director, picture. All three of the major top of the line awards. And then Mikey comes along with it. If it goes a certain way. If editing somehow goes to Sean Baker for Honora, then it's like, look out. Then you could be looking at a sweep with the exception of Borisov and supporting, because obviously that award was already handed out and it went to Culkin. So just a little update for you, see where my head's at. It's 8:36 p.m., so the show's a little over an hour and a half in the running here, just so you know from a timing perspective where I am. They just did that James Bond performance thing that wasted a lot of time, in my opinion, on the broadcast, but I love James Bond, so whatever. Ooh. This could be big. All right, so editing is huge, guys, and I've been telling you that on my channel. Not everybody puts as much stock in it these days because recently it hasn't been matching up, but this is huge, this award. I think I'm not going to predict a movie to win Best Picture if it doesn't have editing. So, and I'm talking about a nomination. Now, from a win perspective, it's part of that package that includes editing, screenplay, and director, and I've already told you that, 2 out of 3. I think this is Conclave's, and guess what? It already has screenplay, so that's 2 out of 3. Honora has screenplay as well, so if it's Honora, it has 2 out of 3. Conclave has to win this, though, to have a chance at Best Picture. If it doesn't win this, you got to imagine Ralph Fiennes is not going to win in the lead acting category, and it's not nominated for director because Edward Berger missed. So anything other than Conclave winning here, Conclave can't win Best Picture, in my opinion. Conclave or Honora. Guys, I want to tell you something. Is this thing on? We are in for an Honora sweep, okay? It just won Best Editing. And I'm kicking myself, to be honest with you, because I predicted this. Sean Baker's going to win 4 Oscars tonight. I'm kicking myself because up until like a week ago, I had Sean Baker winning all of those. The BAFTAs shook me up a little bit, and I knew Conclave was pretty much the number 2. And like I said, without editing, it's nothing. So right now, unless something other than Conclave is going to upset Honora, that's your Best Picture winner. Okay, I'm sitting here at 8:42 p.m. I'll patch this together. I might sound like an idiot if this doesn't happen. But as of right now, Honora's winning picture and director. And I've got Mikey Madison winning because now Honora is strong. Man, if you guys like Honora, you're in great shape right now on your couch. This is going to be good. No clips, though. They're doing this. Dude, Monica Barbaro. Dude, the face card is like, don't leave home without it, guys. I mean, that is like, she is gorgeous, okay? Ariana is pretty magic. What could happen here is if the Emilia Perez backlash was so strong when it broke, because voting was open when it broke, then Zoe loses. But I don't think that's the case. I don't think they were going to punish her for her co-stars' hateful comments. Let's just say that. So I think this is Zoe's. I should turn on my AI tracker and say something crazy happens, though. I don't know. All right, I have it on just in case. I don't know. Here we go. Oh, you hear it? She's getting some love. Look, I just want to say, I know I hate Emilia Perez, but I love Zoe Saldana. And I think that, and I've said since day one when we reviewed it on my podcast back in November, that she was the only saving grace in the movie for me, her performance. And I stand by that. So that should be your winner. Let's see if there's something crazy here. I don't know why I'm like ready for an upset.
And the Oscar
I don't think there will be.
To Zoe Saldana.
There you go. Zoe Saldana. So she knew. Are they playing El Mall? Oh, no, they're not. It's just house music. Okay. I'm happy for her. I really am. She has done so much for Hollywood, honestly. The box office. This is good. This is a good bit for production design. I like this. So this should be wicked, too. Could be an upset, though. I don't think so. It goes hand in hand with costumes very often. I would think... It really should be June Part 2, let's be honest. I would think that it is going to be wicked here. Nosferatu is my pick, but I think it's wicked, though. We'll see. Production design. Yeah. Yeah. Expected. So that pairing, that duo of costumes and production design Stay strong, right? Oh, original song. So this should be El Mal from Amelia Perez. Although, did they get cute and give Diane Warren an Oscar finally? Let's see. Mick Jagger, man. That's good. That's a big pull right there. All right, I'm going to turn on my AI tracking just in case Diane Warren wins this. I don't really know how I'll react. By the way, this category is not great. It's such an underwhelming category. I feel bad about that, but I think El Mal's the only real, like, song that you would remember in the future. El Mal. It's okay. He's hugging Elton John. Sir Elton John. Alright, so that was a gimme. I'm switching to my over-the-ear headphones. They're noise canceling, so I can't tell how loud I'm talking. So for documentary feature, now this is the one I was talking about. It's a bit of a toss-up. A lot of powerful stuff in this category. I picked Porcelain War, about the conflict in Ukraine, although No Other Land is what most of my friends honestly picked. And frankly, it probably should win. I think it's going to be either one of those two. It's going to be No Other Land or Porcelain War. You know, Porcelain War won the DGA for documentary filmmaker, which is really all I went on. It could actually be a soundtrack to a coup d'etat as well. I think it's No Other Land or Porcelain War here. I don't know which. I picked Porcelain War, but who knows? So let's see here. No Other Land, maybe? Yeah, there you go. All right, so that's a good win for them because that's a important topic, and I wonder if they'll actually mention it during their thank you speech here. You know, I picked Porcelain War. I don't really care. I mean, No Other Land should have won this, so I'm pleased with that. I just couldn't pick it because I thought it hasn't won anything. You know, and if you're basing it on precursors, you know, if you're basing it on the subject matter, you know, they gave it to a Ukrainian-based film last year with 40 Days of Mariupol. All right, what are we giving away here in case I need my tracking on? Oh, sound. So I changed my prediction today, like 3 hours ago. So for best sound, you know, it used to be mixing and editing. And what's funny about this year is that there's a best in those two categories. But when you blend them together, which one gets the award? So if it's for mixing, is it Dune Part 2? If it's for editing, is it A Complete Unknown? Or it's an amalgamation because it's both. I switched from Dune 2 to A Complete Unknown today. Wicked is also a dark horse in this category. I think it's going to be Dune Part 2, and I'm second guessing my switch because I had that predicted forever. I mean, the sound is like out of this world for Dune Part 2. But I did switch to Complete Unknown just for full disclosure because my video, if you watch that, it did say Dune, and that was my prediction for a month. But literally right before the show started, that's the only category I changed, and I switched to A Complete Unknown. I definitely hope it's not Amelia Perez. Wicked's a dark horse as well. Let's see what we got here. If it's A Complete Unknown, I'm going to look like a genius, just so you guys know, but I don't think it will be. I can't believe The Wild Robot lost to Flow. I really can't, because it got a sound nomination. It got the score nomination, obviously animated, but it did. So let's see what we got here. Yep. Yeah, there you go. So I should not have switched that, and I didn't think I knew I messed up. I knew I did. Love Timothy congratulating him on the way to the stage. So my predictions are plummeting because I messed up and I shouldn't have switched that. But I think, you know, I had Dune winning sound and visual effects forever. And I don't know why I changed it. Oh, they cut my boy's mic off. Oh, yikes. Oh, no. That was a bummer. Why'd they do that? I hate that. Or maybe they should have done it sooner. And Miley is like telling him, like, yeah, visual effects, maybe. Yeah, this is Dune as well. All right, Dune Part 2 is my guess. Mm-hmm. Nailed it. I love how everybody knows, too. Everybody's like, all right, yeah. Doing part 2, visual effects? All right. Yeah, well-deserved, though. Well-deserved. You know, I made a joke on my last video that Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, like the Apes franchise, Timmy's supporting his people there. The Apes franchise is becoming the Diane Warren of visual effects. Because what's that, the 6th nomination, I think, for that franchise? Man. Get Diane Warren to do a song for the next Apes film, and then we might be onto something. Now, see, they're starting to cut these short. I don't like this because you did the 10-minute James Bond thing, okay? So let these guys talk. I mean, they just won an Oscar, you know? You're going to run long, okay? This show is not going to end before 10:30, which would be 3.5 hours. It's not going to. You have less than an hour left. Let these guys talk when they win their awards, you know? You can have the countdown and like wrap it up thing and all that, but don't let them decide. Now, if you're not doing bits and skits and montages and whatever, you save time that way. You make it about the performers and the winners. That annoys me when they cut them off like that. I hate that. It's going to be their in memoriam. Obviously, it was probably done when Hackman passed away a couple days ago. Or when they discovered that he had passed away, which was just a couple days ago. We lost some legends this year, man, I tell you. We really did. Shelley Duvall, man. God bless. Hackman, such a goddamn legend, man. I tell you. A lot of great ones that we had to say goodbye to this year. That was good. That was a good tribute. Switch back to earbuds. Let's see, what do we got here? Brutalist. This is... Hulu's driving me crazy. Ooh, cinematography. I think that's your winner for the Brutalist. See what Willem Dafoe says about Nosferatu here in a minute. I hate to interrupt them as they're doing this, but I love this thing that they're doing for the different craft bodies and not just the acting. Like devoting time to these kind of behind the scenes tech experts. It's cool, man. It's really cool. I like it. I mean, that's the cinematography winner of the year, honestly, is Nosferatu. But I think this goes to the Brutalist. There you go. Yeah, for sure. The main difference in this category, no surprise there, the main difference in this category is you got to have a Best Picture nomination. I mean, the ASC gave the award to Nosferatu. And that's the guild made up of cinematographers in the industry. But, you know, now Nosferatu was probably like 11 or 12-ish for the Best Picture noms. Definitely before like 15 and that bottom, you know, that 5 next up, if you will. So it was right there, but had it gotten that 10th spot, let's say it had been nominated for Best Picture, then that would have won cinematography. But without that Best Picture nom, it's just so rare to get some of these techs, of which cinematography is one of them. It usually comes along with that nomination. So I knew this was going to go to the Brutalist here, but at the same time, this is deserved. It's a beautifully shot film. So even though I've missed a few predictions here tonight, no real major surprises, honestly, except for the Flow win earlier in the evening. Ooh. Hold on a second. International feature, Jesus Christ. She went right into the nominees, guys. I need to get ready. Holy hell. Do I even need to say it? I'm Still Here. No. I'm Still Here needs to win this. Like, please. Like, I don't even know what to say. I just gotta wait. Also, is the Carnival... Is there like a camera there in case it does win? All right, international feature. I'm Still Here.
And the Oscar goes to...
I'm Still Here.
I'm Still Here, Brazil.
Yes. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my. Let us pray. God, you are good. Oh my God, my family's asleep. Oh my God. Okay. Guys, that was a big one. Yes, Brazil, you did it. Brazil, rise up. This one makes me maybe the happiest I'll be with the potential winners tonight. Yeah, Eunice. Yeah. Look, there's Fernanda. Oh my God, I can't. Montenegro too. He shouted her out. Is she there? Oh my God. Oh, don't play him off. Come on. I hate when they play him off. Let him speak. Oh my God, that was huge. I don't even know what to say. Okay, so that was big for a few reasons. So they're going to commercial. Let me talk about international feature real quick. So I picked I'm Still Here. A lot of people stayed with Amelia Perez because of the 13 nominations. It had already won international, a few precursors. I think what this tells us, aside from obviously I'm Still Here is a superior picture, but we already knew that regardless of that outcome. But I think what it tells us too is that the Academy was affected by the controversy. I think that to me, that's what it says, because if you're looking at the resume and the body of work on the award circuit leading up to tonight, Amelia Perez should win, right? Because, like I said, it already had the precursors that one would get before winning an award like that. I mean, and it has the Best Picture nomination, which, of course, I'm Still Here does also. Now, without that Best Picture nomination for I'm Still Here, I don't know that it would have won, but it had that. So we knew with the controversy what was the residual result going to be. And it happened. And Brazil, you did it. You fucking rose up. I know I have a lot of Brazilian supporters on my channel, and I am beyond thrilled for that country, for the movie, for you guys. And, you know, that also, Fernanda needed that to have a shot. Now, I still think it is a far-fetched Hail Mary for her to win Best Actress, but with the international pull right there, it's still possible. Now, had it lost international to Amelia Perez or anything else, then Fernanda would be out. But that shows support for that film among the Academy, and especially the international body of the Academy. So she is still alive. There is still a chance for lead actress, for that wild card to be played in the version of Fernanda Torres. Again, I think it's far-fetched. I still think it's either Mikey or Demi, but again, with the international win, she's still alive and it could happen. I gotta tell my wife though, because I told my Brazilian followers that if Fernanda Torres wins actress, I'm coming to Brazil. So I gotta figure that out. We do have a vacation coming up in August, so I don't know. We might have to shift our plans to Brazil. But congratulations to everyone from Brazil and everyone that was supporting I'm Still Here, because that was a huge one. That was one of the biggest ones. Like in my top 3 tonight that I wanted to see was that one. I wanted to see that so badly. And I was concerned, but it happened. All right, let's see what we got here. Got to get back to reality here, but I'm so pumped about that win for I'm Still Here. Hey. Maybe this original score, maybe? They haven't done that yet. They're playing the Williams score, so can't top that one. But let's see what they get. I think this could be The Brutalist. The Brutalist seems to be having a better night because you have to imagine Brody's going to win. So I predicted The Brutalist. But what I was going to say is it's between The Brutalist and Conclave. However, I just get a sense that The Brutalist is having a little bit more of a positive wave because Conclave missed editing. I thought it was going to win editing, which would have symbolized it was a lot stronger. And Bertelmann's a previous winner, and please no. Every time they say Amelia Perez, I'm like, please God, I can't. So I think this is The Brutalist. They love Chris Bowers, though. But it lost animated. So I have a hard time believing that it would do some crazy upset in these other categories without that animated win. But I think it's The Brutalist. Yeah. Yeah, great win. Expected. So the Brutalist Hall, why are they playing him off? It's going to go long, guys. Why are we... Conan, do something. I love that he made a joke out of it, but why are they playing him off, guys? Like, they're winning an Academy Award. While I'm talking to you, Queen Latifah's playing, so if you remember when that happened in your head, the Quincy Jones tribute. We're looking at a situation where now Brutalist has leapfrogged Conclave in the Academy's preferential system, I think. The Brutalist is winning in a lot of categories that, even though we thought it could win in those categories, and a lot of people predicted to do so, I don't think they expected it to be a haul that would have trumped what Conclave would do in the number 2. I think Honora still will have the preferential votes, especially if Mikey wins. But it's going to really come down to director. If Baker wins director, that's it. It's over, game, set, match, because it has editing, screenplay, and director. It would be unprecedented to have those 3 and not win. Picture. In fact, I don't know if that's ever happened. That's how sure-handed it should be. But if Corbet wins director, and let's just assume Brody's going to win lead actor, I'm just thinking this out. It could be interesting. It could be interesting. And what would be really funny to me is that a lot of us, had the Brutalist positioned at number 1 for a long time, really after the Globes, because it dominated at the Globes. Which, by the way, the Academy saw that before they voted. A lot of people say Globes don't matter or whatever. You say whatever you want to say, but if they were swayed by speeches or the industry love for a film that maybe they did second guessed, that could have an impact. So I didn't think Best Director was going to be such a huge kind of precursor on the night, but I think that's what we're in for, because I think Baker could win that, and I've obviously got him predicted to do so with the DGA win. And if he does, he puts it away, I think. He dunks with a second left on the clock and the game's over. But if he doesn't, and it goes to Corbet, we could be in for some reacting here, because that could be a plot twist that not a lot of people would have seen coming. To be continued. I'm going to go check on my baby boy inside watching this thing. Oh, they're going to do actor here. All right, so first of all, they got Killian out of the garage or the basement, unlike me, so that's good. Look, this is Adrian Brody's. It should be. Timmy won the SAG. If Timmy wins, I may wake my family up. Let's see. Yeah, some clips. Yeah, nice. Clips always win, Academy. Man, Coleman is so fucking good in this movie too, though. I don't think he stands a chance, but God, he is so good. What a great category. So this is Brody's, but again, obviously I'm pulling for Timmy.
And the Oscar goes to Adrian Brody.
This is the second Oscar win.
All right, you know what? Look, he deserves it. I mean, I'm not refuting that, but man. So Brutalists have a good night here. You guys might want to perk up a little bit if you like surprises. Look, he's thanking Guy Pearce, which is great. Where's Timmy? Did he just throw his gum to his wife that he'd been chewing? Not a good look, bro. All right, well. So much for the Timmy dream that I had. So there's like a shift in the broadcast. There's a shift in the room to the Brutalist. Like, I'm just like feeling it. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's the way the order of the awards, the way they were laid out, but I'm trying to remember that the 2 that Honora has thus far are super impressive, but also you've just got like 4 in a row for the Brutalist, right? Or 3 in a row. All right, so here during Brody's speech, I think I changed my stance, so I'm playing him off. There, thank you. Yes, Brody, we're good. I think Corbet was asleep during that. See that cut to him? It was good, though. I mean, it was expected, and it was a great performance. Oh, they got Quentin for director. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So this should be Sean Baker. But if it's Corbet, holy shit. For the picture. So they got Tarantino to give it out. That's fucking awesome, by the way. And you got to think any one of these 5 that were to receive this, getting it from Tarantino. Are you ever going to forget that? Never in a million years would you forget that. Coralie would be an inspired win. It's obviously going to be Baker or Corbet. This could be big. Sean Baker. I didn't have my AI tracking on. You guys can't see. I'm applauding. I'm standing ovation. Holy shit. Oh my God. So he's going to win picture. He's going to get 4 Oscars on the night. Mikey. Oh my God. Mikey could win. I'm beaming. I am beaming. He's a champion for the cinema experience. And they honored that this year. Not just the Academy. Mikey's emotional. I mean, it's a lot, man. This dude is a champion for theaters. For the cinema the way it was meant to be seen. And Quentin giving him the award, forget it, dude. Honora sweep. So they're saving the nail biter for the end here. So let me turn on my AI tracking. I picked Mikey. This, based on what I've seen, I think Mikey's got this now. Give us the clips. So I think Mikey wins this. I mean, I had already predicted her, but now with the Honora haul, I think it's looking pretty good. Although, Demi Moore's narrative, you know, if they bought into that, in addition to the amazing performance, then she's got it. Fernanda Torres, a wild card. Call it, Emma.
Oscar goes to Mikey
You're
Madison.
goddamn right. You are goddamn right. Look at it. This is absolutely unbelievable for her. Look at Sean Baker. Oh my God. I told you. I told you guys. And where's Demi? Oh my God. I do feel so bad for Demi Moore, though. I got to be honest. Look, Demi's front row right there. Give her a standing O. Look, do not go against the BAFTA for lead acting if you're predicting awards in the future. Do not. Okay? The winner for BAFTA acting has like a 90% probability to win the Oscar for acting. All right, so this is Honora. I mean, I would be literally dumbfounded if Honora doesn't win this. Oh, wow. Okay. Billy Crystal, that's nice. That's good times. That guy was like a professional Oscars host for many years. So Harry and Sally here. Uh-oh, is Meg Ryan all right? What's going on? Did she lose a shoe? Uh-oh. All right, so Best Picture, here we go. The Demi Moore narrative. I mean, obviously the Substance performance was tremendous. But the narrative, in addition to that, I just can't. I mean, I guess I can believe it because I predicted it, but it's just so telling that Mikey was able to overcome that narrative. But they loved Honora. They loved it. If it wins here, which it should, it's going to win everything but Borisov for supporting. Brulis had the second biggest night. I think 3, right? I mean, based on the criteria that I give the winner, no other movie has the package to win except for Honora. So if another movie wins, that would have to be completely reevaluated. The Brulis would be the runner-up. It'd be in second right now for sure. Also, they're going to end the show before 11. That's kind of impressive. All right, let's see what we get here, Honora. Unless we have a shock on our hands. Bam. Guys, if you are a fan of Honora, which I am, you're on a damn cloud right now. This is, first of all, what I told you was going to happen. Second of all, the industry's love for Honora confirmed. two stats I'm going to tell you that led me. Don't go against PGA for picture. Don't go against BAFTA for lead acting. Same thing with Brody, really. Nora Hive, where you at? Holy shit, they racked up. Dude, 4 Oscars for Baker tonight. He did it. I didn't think he would. I didn't predict him to get editing because I didn't think he would have that haul. All right, look, quick wrap up. I'm doing a live stream. So when you're seeing this, if you're seeing it in the future, which you will be because I'm not putting it out until Monday, go back and watch the live stream. I'm going to talk to my community and see what they think. I think that it lined up fairly well with what I was predicting. I missed some dumb ones that I shouldn't have changed at the last second. A couple big upsets. Flow and animated comes to mind. Really, Anora and editing, too. I thought that would be conclaves. But generally, it kind of went how I thought it would go. I know a lot of people are going to say Demi was upset in lead actress, but really she wasn't, based on what happened on the night, but also based on the BAFTA win and the strength of the film. So the strength of the film was obviously real because it won fucking everything except Yuri Borisov. So anyway, that was my reaction. I pieced it together. I wasn't really blown away about a lot of stuff that happened tonight, with the exception of Mikey winning lead actress and I'm Still Here winning international. I loved, which probably got the biggest reaction from me, because that one I was just really nervous about, because that was truly an upset that I'm glad ended up happening. But all in all, I thought it was a great show. I thought Conan did great. So check out the replay of my live stream that I did right after the Oscars, which would have been Sunday night around 11 o'clock. So Nora Hive, we did it. Brazil, we did it. You guys are awesome. Man. Now we got to start trying to figure out what's going to win in 2026. I guess I got to get on it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time in the garage.